सर गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग मैडम।
क्या हाल है सर?
बस चल रहा है। मेरे को लेट तो नहीं हुआ ना? नहीं, अभी तक कोई आया नहीं। चलो थैंक गॉड।
ये कोई लेट, आपको लेट नहीं हुआ, मैं भी आपके बाद ही ज्वाइन की हूँ।
अरे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। मेरे को ही डर था।
नहीं नहीं कोई नहीं,
बाकी अभी तबीयत कैसी है?
ठीक है, वो बेटर है।
अरे चलो, और आपके आ गए रिपोर्ट्स?
हाँ, हम लोगों का सबका नेगेटिव है।
अरे थैंक गॉड, गॉड ब्लेस यू। बस और कुछ नहीं चाहिए।
सीरियसली
सही में बहुत अच्छी बात है ये।
वो एक टेंशन ही था।
नहीं नहीं, सही में एंड यू नो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड क्लियरली, क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को क्या चल रहा है ये चीजें। सिर्फ अभी थोड़ा सा एग्रीगेशन से काम करना पड़ेगा कुछ अगले 4-5 दिन। तो भी मेरे ख्याल से 2-3 दिन में रिकवर हो जाएंगे। वो मीन्स बहुत लोग होते हैं। प्लीज डोंट वरी टू मच।
हाँ वही मुझे बोला गया है कि विद इन अ वीक ही शुड बी फाइन। तो
हाँ
देख,
नहीं
हो
हो
गया।
जाएगा।
अभी कब से है, डिटेक्ट हुआ है ट्यूसडे को।
हाँ
नहीं, वेडनेसडे को डिटेक्ट हुआ है।
हाँ।
तो वेडनेसडे
खांसी
से
हो
आज
गई, खांसी बंद हो गई?
खांसी नहीं है उनको, सिर्फ सर्दी है, सिर्फ जुकाम,
अच्छा अच्छा। ओह,
बाकी कुछ भी नहीं है।
क्योंकि खांसी का सबसे पहले पता चलता है, यानी क्या बोलते हैं उसको, खोखना है ना, वो बंद हो जाता है सबसे पहले। फिर धीरे धीरे नाक ड्राई हो जाता है, सर दर्द कम होता है एकदम। ये
नहीं,
स्टेप्स है।
इनको ये सब कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है।
नहीं हुआ है? अरे फिर तो रिकवर हो जाएंगे 1-2 दिन में ही।
हाँ,
अभी सिर्फ
इनको
वीकनेस का
सिर्फ
ख्याल रखिए।
कोल्ड कोल्ड था सिर्फ,
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
बाकी कुछ भी नहीं।
सही है, जल्दी हो रहा है।
हाँ
आई नो, एकदम ये आ जाता है ना, प्रेशर आ जाता है।
हाँ, सारी चीजें टेंशन,
हाँ, टेंशन प्रेशर बराबर है कि सब काम अपने को ही करना है। सब
साइकोलॉजिकल टेंशन।
आई नो। और बच्चे भी थोड़े डिस्टर्ब होते हैं ना, कि ये क्या नया नौटंकी चालू है घर पे। ये भी होता है।
बेटा
उनको
तो
क्या
रोता
समझा भी नहीं सकते अपन कि यू नो क्या है क्या नहीं। सो थोड़ा चैलेंजिंग ही रहता है वो।
Good
मेरा
morning,
प्री
Raji.
गुड
Good morning,
गुड
Ravi ji.
इवनिंग।
हाय, गुड इवनिंग।
नहीं, ये तो रूपांजलि है, अपनी इंडिया में ही है। गुड मॉर्निंग।
Yeah. Good evening.
गुड इवनिंग पवनी जी। गुड इवनिंग स्वाति जी।
ऑल so good evening all. Did you all try that activity at home?
Yes, I tried with my husband.
I actually didn't have anyone to do it with, so I didn't get to do it.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Santosh ji.
और good morning आपके लिए.
It's a very early morning for us and very
Yeah.
cold morning.
Yes. Lucknow, it must be cool climate, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fog and everything.
Lucknow, Delhi is like the same climate. Fog
Yes.
everywhere, fog in the morning.
Fog. Yesterday we could not see sun.
Like
समर भी हाई रहता है और विंटर भी.
सिर्फ स्नो नहीं होता है।
Yes. Summer भी बहुत high होता है.
mm,
So Pavni, you tried with your husband, right? That activity.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you find it? Like, what all are your observations on it?
I noted in Google section. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, I got it. And in waterfall, he took the 10 seconds for the flipping coins to put it that one by one and flip the coin and put it at the one by one.
Mm-hmm.
For 10 coins, he took the 10 seconds. For me, 10.4 seconds for him. For me, it takes that, it took that actually 10 seconds for me. And in Agile, it is a very quick method, right? We just flip the coin, pass it through to my husband, and he keep it away. So it goes on, right? So every coin, it is easy that. So it takes that 7.28 seconds for him, and for me, it is in 9 seconds.
Okay. Now I
Yeah.
wanted to calculate the entire activities time.
Oh,
Not
you
it's
had
yes,
okay.
it's okay. It's okay. But you understood the point that nobody is wasting their time. Everyone is working on it,
Yes.
and the process will take less time, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So main motto of these activities is to make you understand more effectively what is agile and what is what, right?
Yes. What is agile and what is waterfall? Waterfall takes that more time to take.
Mhm.
Yeah, and agile
If
is a quick method to take requirements and to cause what is it to make the solutions for requirements. That
yes.
yeah.
Now if anyone asks you what is agile and what is waterfall, so most probably you'll recollect the activities, and then you try to answer the questions, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Are you asking me? Sorry.
No, I'm not asking you. I'm saying if someone asks you the question like what is waterfall and agile, so first thing will come into your mind would be the activity. What you have done to understand these things, and accordingly you'll answer on that question.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Mhm.
Okay. So who else is not there? Okay, so now you all have did the revision on this. Devji has also shared the links for all the session. Did you do the revision all? What should I consider that you have not revised it, or you all have revised?
I touch base few of it, not complete.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, first session I did.
Yeah, but I did now.
Okay. No worries. So I'm not sharing my screen right now. I'll just ask you a few questions, then we'll share my screen. Okay. Okay. So first question. We don't you tell me whether it's correct or not. Okay, my statement is correct or not. Please do let me know that we don't follow each and every SDLC phase in Agile.
Wrong.
Okay.
Yes, we do, but
We
we
do.
develop and testing over and over again. The only part.
Okay, we do follow each and every phase of SDLC in Agile as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what is Agile? Anyone?
It is a mindset.
Okay, it's a mindset
It's
which
also
has
oh, sorry.
4 values, 12 principles, and lot many principles.
practices.
Practices, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. That means you are recollecting everything. It's okay. Okay, and this is the simplest way to understand agile. Okay, and the bookish definitions are also there, which is like it is time boxed iterative approach to deliver software incrementally. Okay, or agile is the ability to respond to change.
Also,
Okay.
Agile allows more communication between developers, manager, testers, and the customers.
Yes, you can say it like that. Agile provides the interactions between the business people and between the development
Developers.
team.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it allows changes at every phase.
Mm.
Yes. We can accommodate changes at any point of time of SDLC if we are following Agile. Okay.
Right.
So bookish language of Agile is it's the time boxed iterative approach to deliver software incrementally. Or you can say Agile is the ability to respond to change.
Mm.
Okay. What's its goal? To deliver highest value first. Highest value in terms of, sorry?
Sorry, could
No.
you repeat that?
Highest, Agile's goal is to deliver highest value first. What does that mean?
The most value.
The
to
highest value in terms of business. We'll try to prioritize our requirements set as per the business. Okay. By which all requirements will get the more business. What is important in terms of delivering it first to my client. Okay.
First.
Okay. Then do you all remember the values of Agile?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone?
Me.
Okay. One each.
Individual interaction over process and tools. They interact with each other, like the team interact each other very well. All the teams interact with each other in Agile. So it's individual and interaction over the procedure and tools of waterfall.
Yeah. Next.
Working software over comprehensive documentation.
Right.
Customer collaboration over contract negotiation.
Next. Last.
Responding change to the
Over following a plan.
Right. Okay. So whenever somebody asks you what all are the values of Agile, you can say individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over or instead comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration instead of contract negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan. Okay. Okay. And now, what do you mean by doing Agile, being Agile?
Ability to respond to change, right?
No, I did not get you, Rudra.
Ability to respond to change, right? Or
No, I'm asking you, what do you mean by doing Agile and being Agile?
Physically, agile means ability to change from one task to another. So you are very agile. You can switch tasks very quickly. I think that's being agile.
Okay.
Doing agile is like mandatory to follow the process and practices, and being agile is to
Understanding.
mindset in being agile.
Understanding the.
Right. Right. Like doing agile is someone has forced you to
Just
opt
follow
it,
it. Yeah.
and you are following it without understanding what all are the values of it, or like without understanding it, you are just following it.
Mm.
You don't want to understand anything, or you don't want to bother what exactly into it, but you are following it because someone has forced you to follow it.
Mm.
And being agile means you have
Understand.
opted it completely, and then you are following it.
Mm.
Okay, like you have opted it as your culture, and then you are now following it. Right? Right, Rudra?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And what all things are fixed in waterfall? Do you remember that triangle?
Yes.
Yes.
It was
3 criteria.
time and money. And then
Time and money is
fixed. Oh no. Sorry, not money is fixed on agile. Sorry, its requirements are fixed on the top for waterfall.
yes, requirements are fixed for waterfall, and for agile, time and budget is fixed. Right? Okay. I'll okay. Then okay. Now we'll move on to Scrum. What is a Scrum?
Can I answer? Someone else want to answer?
It's a framework.
It's a framework. Okay. Anything else?
A framework within you can employ various processes and techniques.
Right. Right.
I took
It's
notes. Kind of have it. Sorry.
no, it's okay. No worries. It is grounded in empirical process control theory. You can say like it's a framework within which you can employ various processes and techniques, which is grounded, or which is basically based on empirical process control theory. Okay. If someone asks you what is a Scrum, you can answer like this. Okay. Then what is empirical process control theory?
That's basically running tests. Empirical means testing. So testing control process theory. Pretty much empirical control theory. Experiments, sorry, and that's what empirical is. And experimenting and testing.
Yes, based on your experiences, you modify your plan, or you are always to find out the best plan to achieve your goal. Okay. Based on your experiences, you modify your plan to achieve your goal. Okay.
Okay.
The next, values of a Scrum. 5 images.
Focus, courage, openness, commitment,
respect.
the last one, respect.
Respect. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So any doubt till now? Anything which you want me to reiterate?
Do we have to know all the principles, or just knowing that, you know, what it serves? Is that enough, or it's just better to know?
See, nobody is going to ask you the 12 principles. Okay. It's just like you should be knowing that what all 12 principles are. It's good that if you remember all these things, like basic things of the principles, like our highest priority is to satisfy the customer. So you should be knowing that Agile gives the preference to customer satisfaction. Okay. Then like welcome changing requirements. So you already know that Agile is introduced only for this, to accommodate the changes in late also. Like whenever we want to accommodate the change, we can change it. We can accommodate it. Okay. So that's why. Deliver working software frequently. You know that like at the end of every iteration, you'll be having something in working condition. So deliver working software frequently. Business people and developers work together daily. You know this, that we give preference to interactions and individuals. So interaction between business people and developers both. Usually what happens, business people doesn't understand technical challenges, and technical people like development team doesn't understand what all the business cases are there. Why the customer require this functionality in the product. Okay. They'll think like ye wala feature bhi to available hai na, so people can do with this also. Why do we need extra feature in the system? They don't understand that business people are working for the end users comfortness. They don't understand that. They think like it's already been there. Why they want the same thing in this in the other option? Okay, like we can scroll if we
Makes sense.
if we consider any e-commerce site where we scroll down and then we get the option of going to top back, right? We get the option to go back to top. And also we can scroll back to up. Then why do have that top option available in the e-commerce site? We can scroll back to the up, right? But we do have the option of clicking just a single button. So the development team says why they need this top button available there. They can easily scroll it up and go. But what business people say is, no, I want to look for the comfort zone or comfortness of my end users. We don't want them to scroll again and again to go back to up. Make sense? Clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's why we try to get these two people interacted on very frequent basis, so that whatever issues or whatever confusions are there with the development team or with the business team, we can get them sorted. Okay. Sometimes what happens, the technology doesn't allow you to complete that functionality in your system. Like it is not very easy to accommodate, or like it is not feasible to have that feature in your product. then the development team directly make them understand that due to these restrictions, we cannot build this. Okay. So now then build project around motivated individuals. So these are the principles, like how you can keep your teams boost like morale up, or like make them energetic to work on the product effectively. Okay. Face-to-face conversations. You know why we need face-to-face conversations? Because this is the most effective way of communication, right? So that will clear out each and every doubt of your team members. So these things you just need to know why they are there, and nobody is going to ask you what all are the 12 principles of Agile. They'll just ask you the numbers. You can say that there are 12 principles. They are around the general human behaviors to get the successful delivery of the product. Okay, with the quality and with the with the quality and reliable people's work. You can make some you can make your sentences around it. Okay, no need to remember all these principles. Just remember what all things are there in this. Try to understand that and accordingly make your answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we have completed till here values of Scrum. Now we are moving ahead. So no doubts till now, right?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm considering that everyone is good till now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So this is the like general statics of the cost and length of feedback cycle. Like जितना लेट हमें फीडबैक मिलेगा उसका कॉस्ट उतना बढ़ता जाता है, right? Are you comfortable with Hindi also? All?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yes, we are fine.
Okay. Okay. Because वो बीच बीच में कभी हो जाता है कि हिंदी निकल आती है, so इसलिए. So you all know that if we get the feedback late in the SDLC cycle, or in anything, if we are into a process and we are getting the feedback at the end of that process, then it will cost us much more, right? Because we have wasted some amount of time into that process, and now again we have to restart, right? So in Agile, it's like we get the free feedback after every iteration. So that will just be matter of 1 week or 2 weeks time, or maybe max of 4 weeks time. Okay. But in waterfall, what happens? We get the feedback only after the completion of the product. It may be of 6 months, it may be of a year, or so on. Okay.
In waterfall, we can choose a small requirements, like you said, 2 months or 3 months, right?
Yeah, we can choose that also. But previously, when Agile was not there, you were not having any other option other than waterfall, right?
Yes.
So waterfall, if the project is of a year, then also you have to follow only waterfall. You could not use Agile because you were not having that option available, right?
Yes.
So that's why.
But waterfall is better with the smaller, like a project, like a small company or, like a small setup and their requirement, right? Because then it's very small and it can get done quickly.
Yeah, it depends. Like you can use it for big projects also, but
Mhm.
in that case,
The cost is more.
your requirement should be very much clear before starting that project. If you can predict that there must be so many requirement changes will come up, then would not prefer the waterfall. Then you need to prefer agile only. It's all about the like when we get the project from the client, that time we get communicated with client and we understand what the idea is. Basically, what is software? It's just an idea which came into someone's mind, and now that person want to build that, right? It's just like if someone is good in drawing or good in painting, right? So what they will do, they'll first imagine what they want to draw, right? And then accordingly they'll start drawing it, or they'll start painting it, right? The same way, it's like in a software industry, someone get the idea, like they want to build some kind of software uh, to solve any problem. Okay, so now what all things should be there, they'll try to analyze it and they'll try to communicate it to the development team, and they'll make it clear. Is it clear?
Yes.
So that's why wherever we say that the client, it's that the one person who has the idea about the product. Okay. So now this is the Scrum framework. Please be attentive on this and try to once I am done with the with the details of this by describing it, please try to make it on your notebook or somewhere. Okay. So what is this? PBI 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the
Fees.
requirement set of requirement. Okay. PBI means product backlog index. You can write. PBI means product backlog index. Okay. What is product backlog index? It's the set of requirements. This is the complete requirement which we have segregated into different functions or different categories. Those categories or those those slices, we can say we have cut down the requirement into different slices. Those slices are called as PBI.
So it'd be like one PBI or PBI 1 is the first requirement by the customer. And then
PBI 1 means the requirement which we have in the set of requirements, and one. Why? Because it is prioritized as one. Okay. Or you can say, no, it is not prioritized. Just like we have segregated them into different slices, and we have given the name as PBI 1, PBI 2, PBI 3 to make you understand. Okay. Okay. So PBI is product backlog index. You may be asked like, what is PBI? So you can say it's a set of requirements. Okay. And these three are the roles of Scrum. There are only 3 roles available. Okay. Product owner, development team or dev team, and Scrum Master. Only 3 roles are available in Scrum. Okay. Product owner, development team or dev team, and Scrum Master. Okay. Now, what is product owner? The client, the customer who owns the product idea is the product owner. It's not the group of people, it's the only one person. Product owner. Okay. Development team, the entire development team. It may consist of like developers, the testers, the UX wala people, person, the database administrator, the this even BAs. Okay, so everyone who is involved into, who is responsible in the development of product would be considered under dev team. Okay, and the last role is a Scrum Master. Who is a Scrum Master? The Scrum Master who knows the Scrum framework in depth and who sees that everything is going into the right direction in terms of Scrum, and if required, he educates or guides to the team what is Scrum and why do we use it. Okay, and he is like the facilitator to each and every ceremony of Agile Scrum, and also to sort the problems which comes into the way of development, right? If dev team has any kind of issue related to infrastructure, related to like technology, related to any other aspect, they'll ask the Scrum Master that these are the problems which these are the problem by which we are unable to deliver our product. So now it's the Scrum Master's role to sort those things and provide the solution to dev team. Okay.
So would you say that he's like a program manager?
Project manager.
Project manager, I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Right, similar to that, right? Because he oversees
Yes.
everything. Okay.
Yes.
Similar to BA as well, right? They oversee, no, I mean, it says advisory or to some level, but no.
BA
I'm
doesn't
wrong.
take care.
No.
BA doesn't take care of technical issues. Like
I agree. I take my words back. Yeah.
BA says like this is required as per the business or as per the customer.
Mm.
BA is not bothered about the technical challenges which they are facing and is not bothered about to sort those out.
Mm.
He's like, okay, you have these kind of issues. If you are saying that these things are not feasible at all to build up in this product, then he'll try to get the data done and he'll communicate this to product owner or to the customer that this is not at all feasible in our environment because of these reason.
Mm.
That's it. He's not bothered to solve those things. He'll not try to find out the solution for it.
Got it.
Okay. So Scrum Master is like project manager in Agile in Scrum, because in Scrum we don't require any project manager. Very clear. But 95% companies are breaching this policy. Okay. They prefer to not to have a Scrum Master because they think that it's a overburden for to them, and they'll try to keep a project manager who acts like project manager and Scrum Master both. He should be knowing his Scrum framework and he should be having experience into project management also. So they'll hire only one person and they'll ask that person to manage both the thing. Okay. In a Scrum norm says one Scrum Master per team is required, but that doesn't happen in all the organization. Okay. Till today, I am acting dual roles. Prior to this, I was acting as a test lead and as a Scrum Master. Now I'm acting as a project manager and Scrum Master. So I also know what is breach, but I cannot help it because my organization is forcing me to act dual roles. Okay. And at the end of, they are paying me, so I have to listen to them. Okay. So only 3 roles are there in the Scrum: product owner, development team, and Scrum Master. Sprint sizes, I have already communicated to you many times that it could be minimum of 1 week to maximum of 4 weeks, 5 days to 20 days. Okay. 5 working days to 20 working days. Okay. And development team size could be between 3 to 9. Why 3 to 9? Because if we have less than 3 people, then there is no like the interactions are not required if we don't have less than 3 people, and it will be chaos if we have more than 9 or 10 people in my team, right? Because if 2 or 3 people are working together, they might be on the same page, they don't require much interactions between them, or maybe like will not get the different ideas among these 3 or 2 people. But if we have more people in the team, then we'll get the different idea of the same requirement. Okay. So that's why they have restricted it to 3 to 9 people. But again, it may happen that you can see that your team is of more than 9 people. Maybe 10, maybe 11, maybe 12. Okay. So it is there. But as per Scrum norms, it should be between 3 to 9. That's it. Okay. And these are the ceremonies of a Scrum: sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, and a sprint retrospective. Sorry, that is my kid. Okay. So these four are the main ceremonies of a Scrum: sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, and the sprint retrospective. Okay. What happens in these ceremonies, I'll tell you in detail. Don't worry about that. Okay. And one more ceremony is there, that is product backlog refinement or grooming sessions. This is also a ceremony, but this is not the mandatory ceremony, or it is not fixed at any point of time. Like, these ceremonies are fixed. Like, the sprint planning should be conducted on the first day of sprint. Okay. At the first day of your iteration. Iteration is called as a sprint in a Scrum. Okay. So when you start your iteration, your sprints, at that day, first day, you should have sprint planning, daily Scrum or daily stand-up meetings. You should have these meetings on daily basis. It is fixed that you need to have daily stand-up meeting or daily Scrum call on daily basis. Okay. Sprint review. This is fixed that at the end of the sprint, like the last day of a sprint iteration, you should have a sprint review followed by sprint retrospective. So these four ceremonies are fixed, like they have their uh, time restrictions that on this day they should get conducted. Okay. So this is the framework of Scrum. Scrum says only 3 roles should be there, and these are the ceremonies which you need to conduct on this time. Rest, everything is on up to you, how you want to deliver the product. Okay. Now, what is this PBI? The set of the requirements. During the sprint planning, we plan which all requirements we are going to work on in the current iteration. This is your iteration. So which all requirements you are going to work on. Okay. I've told you. Sure. Okay. Okay. So this you remember?
Yes.
These were our requirement. Okay.
Yes.
So I told you that we have picked up these two and we have finished these 2 requirements in one iteration, right? The same way we have these many requirements, and for the current sprint or for the next sprint we have picked up. Wait a minute. My kids are just sleeping beside me, so they are troubling me now. Okay. They have just
Is she Rivya?
yes, Rivya and Ronav.
Okay.
I have 2 kids, so both are sleeping beside to me.
It's early morning there. So.
Yeah, it's cold, so they are sleeping.
Yeah.
Your mom is amazing. Oh my God.
What?
I was just saying to the kids, your mom is amazing. She's so good.
Yes.
Thank you. But they are not listening. They are sleeping now. Okay. So this is your requirement set as we have here these 7 requirements, right? And out of these 7 requirements, we have picked up these 2. So over here, we have these many requirements and we have picked up these 3 requirements for the current sprint. Okay, for the current iteration. We do the development during this cycle, like it may be of 1 week or it may be of 4 weeks, right? Depending on your team, it's been decided. And then at the end of this sprint, you are providing an increment, like you're providing these requirements as a software. You are ready with this thing. And now during the sprint review, you are giving the walkthrough of your product to the client or to the product owner, right? And you are getting the feedback from him. Review, sprint review means whatever work you have done during the sprint, you are getting it reviewed by the product owner. Okay. And by this, you can get something like, okay, this is looking good, but I want these things to get added into it, or these things should get changed into with these things, with this new feature. Okay. Something like that. This is what we were talking about, that we get the feedback after so many days. So it may affect our cost also, right? And we were talking about that after every iteration, we get the review from our product owner or from the client, and we can accommodate those changes if anything is there, right? We were talking about this since we started.
Yep.
Yes. So we get the review on the work whatever we have done in the last sprint during this ceremony, sprint review. And whatever things comes up into this, we'll try to see when we can accommodate these things, or how urgent it is to get delivered as per product owner. Product owner says, I want these changes to be done in next sprint. Then we don't have any option. We have to accommodate those things and have to do. Okay. And the sprint retrospective. We have the feedback over here. Now, what will you do during your retrospective? Now we are trying to analyze our thing. We are trying to analyze our entire sprint during this ceremony or during this meeting, that what all things have been done in a good way or could be done in a better way, right? Like we are talking about our experiences, what we had in our last sprint, whether they are good or bad, that doesn't matter. We are trying to analyze those experiences during this meeting, and if required, we'll try to find out the solution for those bad experiences. Like how we can assure ourselves that we'll not face these issues, will not face these kind of experiences again in our product life cycle, right? Clear?
Great. So like just an example, like applications, right? When they increment, is that like an update to the app? That's what that is?
Yes, yes.
I'm just trying to find the real world.
Mhm.
A question: who creates the product backlog? The Scrum Master,
No, the product owner.
the product owner. Okay.
Anything or everything related to product. Just few like keywords for you all. Anything and everything related to product. Maybe it's be it related to decision making, or be it like the prioritization of the product. Everything is owned by the product owner. He owns the product, right? So this is what product backlog index. It is being owned by product owner. I said the product owner gives the feedback on the increment, right? So that is again a requirement change. That is again will come into the product backlog index. If we suggest any kind of changes in the requirement, that
Comes
will
back.
consider as a new requirement, and that will come back to the product backlog index, right?
Yes.
So now it's a part of product backlog index. Now he decides which all requirements to be taken in the for the next sprint. Okay. So interviewer will try to make you confused with these terms. Who owns this? Who owns that? So during that, just keep one thing in your mind. Anything and everything related to product is owned by product owner. Okay. You can say product backlog prioritization is done by product owner only. Okay. But
who does the grooming, or this is called grooming or refinement, is
yes,
also done by the product owner?
yes, this is
Okay.
also being done by product owner. What this ceremony do is, what all product owner will give the walkthrough to the entire Scrum team about the idea, about the requirements, what is actually he wants in this requirement. Okay, so this ceremony doesn't have any fixed time. Whenever it is required for the team, that team wants a walkthrough for the new requirements, that time product owner plans out and he gives the walkthrough to the entire team. Okay, don't worry, I'll tell you what could be the agenda for each and every ceremony, and what would be the timelines for them. Don't worry, I'll explain you those things in detail.
Okay.
Now it's just the framework of Scrum. You understand the framework?
Yes.
Anything you want me to any question?
Actually, I missed it. I just joined it. I missed the session, half of it. So this video will be coming soon, right? I'll review with the video.
Yes, you will find that video.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Okay. So this is the product backlog index. Okay. And this is your sprint product backlog. Okay. This is your product backlog index, and this is your sprint backlog index.
So,
why are they two different then? It's sprint backlog is more prioritized, has more priority than the product backlog.
Product backlog has each and everything into it.
Each and everything. Okay. And this is the one, like number one, this one has to be done. Number two, this has to be done, like that, right? Narrow down.
These are the requirements on which you are going to work in the current sprint.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Once this sprint is done, these three requirements would get converted into increment or into a software, right?
Hmm.
So when you start the second sprint or the next sprint, you'll pick up the other requirements from this product backlog index,
Okay.
and you'll start working on those requirements only. Okay.
I joined little late. I just have a quick question. Sprint here means like the process. So once we start the
No,
process,
sprint is the iteration.
okay.
We are talking about iteration since it started, right? So iteration, agile has the iteration way of working, right? So every practice of agile, like Kanban or like lean or extreme programming or Scrum, has their own iteration name. Here in Scrum, it is called as a sprint. Okay.
Okay.
Is a pieces, right? Sprint means is a pieces kind.
Pieces means iteration. I told you, like, we do all the we work on requirements for the
Yes.
fixed time of period, right? For 1 week or 2 week, and then we get the feedback from client. Our iteration get completed within 1 week or 2 week. You remember or not?
Yes. Yes, I got that.
So
And
that iteration is called as a sprint.
sprint, okay. And then have one more doubt. I think it's a doubt, and I'm not sure about that. So you they noted that PB product backlog index and index 1, 2, 3, right? So why you're taking a 3 instead of 1? We can take the product backlog index 1 product after the completion of product backlog index 1, we can take the product backlog index 2, right? So why you're taking a 3 over here? Is there any reason or taking a three requirements, or
it depends on your team's capacity. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You are planning, like, it's just the pictorial depiction to make you understand what is this. Okay. It's not like that you need to pick up only 3 requirements.
Okay.
You can
We
pick
can
up
take we
n
can take
numbers
up
of requirements, right?
Okay. Yes.
It depends on your team size. Like, you are predicting how many requirements your team is going to complete within this timeline. You have a fixed timeline of 1 week or 4 weeks. Like, your sprint could be of 1 week to 4 weeks. So you know that, let's say example, your sprint is of 2 weeks. Okay. So you know that you have time of 2 weeks. So you need to predict how many requirements your team members can complete within within this 2 week. And accordingly, you pick up the user story requirements from here. Okay.
So we decide which ones go when, right? Because we're
Product
talking to
owner decides which all user stories would get should get picked up. But again, it depends on your team size. So your development team and Scrum Master says our capacity, our team is can complete only these many user stories. Okay, like product owner says you need to pick these 5 user stories for next sprint. Okay, but your team, you know that Scrum Master and development team knows that they would not be able to complete all the 5 user stories. They are having the capacity of completing only 3 user story or 4 user stories. So the development team and Scrum Master will let the product owner say that this is not going to complete within 2 weeks time. We can complete only these 4. We can complete only these 4 or these 3 users requirements. Okay, you can communicate this back to product owner that this is not feasible. There's no harm into it. And product owner also knows the capacity of the team. Once you start working as a team, these all people, product owner, development team, and scrum master. So if it is starting from the scratch, then it may require 1 to 2 sprints time to understand each one of you, like to understand the product owner, to understand your development team, and to understand the scrum master. Once you have the rapport within these 3 roles, all 3 would be on the same page. Like product owner must be knowing that how many user story, how many requirements could be completed by the team members, and development team also knows that which all requirements product owner may ask you to pick up for the next sprint. Right? That's why we provide the interactions between all the 3. Right?
But one question, then the stakeholders are not part of it. The product owner represents them, right? He's one person who has all this requirement of the stakeholders, like what we have it in Agile. So he acts
See,
on
the
behalf
product
of
owner, the decision maker is only one person.
Yeah, so but he represents the stakeholders, right?
Yes,
And everyone
yes,
else. Okay.
yes. He gets the
Feedbacks from them.
suggestions or ideas from the other stakeholders also.
Mhm.
But the product owner would be only the single phase. Okay.
So it's basically Scrum is like I would say a subset of Agile, right? The methodology is.
Yes, it's the
a
part
subset.
of, yes. Like Agile is like an umbrella and Scrum is one spike of it. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
It will get clear in latest, like next slides. You don't worry about it. You are seeing it for first time, so it will be very confusing and it would be very heavy to digest. I know that. I know that, but it's okay. I'll try to make you understand all these things. Don't worry. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So roles, I've already cleared you that only 3 roles are available in Scrum: product owner, Scrum master, and development team. Okay. Now, if I call dev team, that means I'm only talking about this development team. Okay. If I say the Scrum team, okay, then I am talking about all these 3 roles. Okay. Getting it?
Yes.
If I say dev team, so only development team. If I say Scrum team, so entire Scrum team, like product owner, Scrum master, and development team. All 3 roles. Okay. These are the ceremonies of Scrum. Sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. These are the mandatory and compulsory, you can say the compulsory ceremonies of Scrum. You need to have these ceremonies in your team at the fixed time. Okay. Product refinement or product grooming sessions is not the compulsory, but it is mandatory in terms of your dev team's understanding. Okay. But it does not have any restriction on the timelines or on the day of conducting it. You can conduct it at any point of time. Release planning is also not the mandatory ceremony of the Scrum. It is required, if at all it is required, you can have it. Otherwise, you can skip it. Okay. Now the next is artifacts. Which all artifacts are available in the Scrum? So product backlog. Next is sprint backlog. And third one is product increment. It's like after every iteration, you are stacking it up with your increment, right?
What is artifacts? What's the meaning of artifact?
Artifacts means the required
Like documents.
set. Sorry, Rudra?
It's like documents. It's like this is what you refer to, right? I thought that's what artifact.
Yeah, you can say like the documents or required things, which is mandatory in this Scrum, without which we cannot work.
Okay, so because if it says it's the required document, so what's product
No,
backlog?
not the requirement. It's Usha, right?
Yes.
Usha, you missed out the framework. That's why you are.
Okay.
See, this is the product backlog index.
Okay.
Okay, this is the set of requirements. Okay, so in Scrum we used to call it as product backlog, not as the set of requirement or requirements.
Okay.
We call it as product backlog index. And these PBI 1, 2, 3, they are also called as user stories. I'll tell you those also. For now, it is PBI 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the artifacts which are required in Scrum and the roles and ceremonies of Scrum. Any doubt on this? Any of this?
No, fine.
Okay. So now facts and fictions about Scrum. Sorry, I was not in presentation mode. Okay. Facts and fictions about the Scrum. Developers are free to do what they want to. It's a fiction. Okay. Developers work in a productive and predefined framework. It's a fact. Okay. No paperwork required and teams start developing right away. No, not at all. Certain planning involved in a Scrum project and development starts when a sprint backlog is defined. If you don't have anything in your sprint, if you don't have anything over here, then how can you start working on, how can you start working? Right? So first, you need to have this product backlog index ready, then only you can start working on it. Right? There's a term called definition of readiness and definition of, just a minute. Just a minute, I'm getting a call. Hello? Yeah, I'm back. Actually, my husband found COVID positive, so government calls are there. So after in a
How
day,
is he now?
he's good.
Home quarantine?
Home quarantine or
Yeah, he's home quarantine.
how's kids? Good?
Yeah, they are also good. We all have tested day before yesterday, and we are negative. So only
Thank God.
Good, good. Just take care of
Yeah, just take care of him and you too and kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would recommend all of you to have some multivitamins and good generous amount of vitamin D, because that will help a lot avoiding getting sick.
Yeah.
Eggs also very good source of protein to build his muscles. It's just like it squeezes your muscles very badly.
Because
Yeah.
last month we all had corona, me, my kids, and husband, everyone.
Oh God.
So we recovered now.
Even Santosh sir had, right?
Yeah.
He was coughing and all.
Yes,
Heard.
exactly. For more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
we are good. Finally
Thank
back
God.
out there.
Thank God.
Yeah, great, great.
Yeah. Thank God. Actually, we were about to travel to Delhi to. I told you that to attend the last rituals, but we
Yeah.
could not travel because of that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
We got the result on the same day, and he was positive, so we could not travel.
But now
Yeah.
vaccine is available in India, right? Are you
Not yet, I guess.
No, it's
Not yet.
available, but it's not available for everyone.
Everyone.
okay, okay, okay.
The
I
government
heard
has
about
made
there
some
is a
blueprint.
about no
Mm.
symptoms for him.
Yes. So people has government has made some blueprint to provide the vaccine, but I guess as per the survey, at the end of next year, only 30% of Indian citizen will get the vaccine.
oh no.
Actually,
That's
yeah,
not
many reviews, many people are saying that the vaccine have had some reactions to some people.
Reactions, allergic reactions, kind of.
Allergic,
allergic
yeah. So
reaction
maybe,
and
yeah, so maybe this
fast.
won't be the right answer right now for people.
Right.
So maybe it might take another year or so to get out of this
Right.
one.
I read an article where Bill Gates mentioned that this vaccine may change people's DNA. I don't know how far it is
Oh
true,
my
but
God.
Goodness.
In
Okay.
Even
that situation, like home remedies like kada and haldi wala
kada,
mix
haldi
works.
kada,
Yeah.
that
and
is really
adrak
helpful
kada
actually.
are the
We
best.
all
Yes.
had, even I had that only, right? So
Yeah,
this
I do that.
Yeah,
good
we
amount.
also was doing the same and steam and everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
Really,
Yeah.
it really works.
we
Yeah,
get
my husband is also he's also taking his steam, and we are giving
Yeah.
him kada
Yeah,
and
haldi and adrak
haldi
and
wala.
tulsi.
yeah.
Yeah,
The haldi, if
and
you get the root, the turmeric root, if you get
Yeah, I will
and
get it fresh, so I used
fresh
fresh
herb,
every day.
that is much, much better.
yeah, that is there. I used to give him haldi wala doodh at night,
Mm-hmm.
so that will help
Early
him.
morning, try to take all of you kada and something green tea, like something hot,
Mm.
Mhm.
What I do
Rather
is
than
I,
coffee.
grate the fresh haldi roots and ginger roots and tulsi
Yes.
leaves and mari and वो पूरा रात को soak करके in the morning we boil it and everybody drinks that in the morning as soon as they wake up. Yeah,
Okay.
Much
really
better.
I am
take
fond
care.
of black coffee, so
Oh,
Even I'm a coffee lover actually, not black, but I would like cream and sugar, but I'm not a chai lover. I'm a coffee
I'm
lover.
the adrak wali chai kind.
yeah, mama adrak
Yes.
wali chai.
Me too.
Every time Ravindra sir used to say, make
Yes.
a tea preparation.
Always. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would say I would want to make a coffee preparation one.
okay.
All right.
Yeah. Please take care.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so this is where
We
we
were
were.
at the definition of readiness.
We have definition of we have few terms like definition of readiness and definition of done. These two things are by which we can assure that our product backlogs, our requirements are ready to start work on. Okay, so the definition of readiness is like gives us the go ahead to start working on that requirement. Okay, and definition of done gives us the go ahead to like by which we can say that this requirement is complete now and no more work is required to on this requirement. Okay, heavy, are you getting it?
Yes, yes, we get it. Readiness
Okay.
means giving a signal to the requirement. Okay, just go ahead and do it. And done means, yeah, what you done, and yeah, it is
Yes.
everything good to
Yes.
ready to go to the next process. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So some prior to getting the definition of readiness, we cannot start work on anything. Okay. And once it is done, then only we can say that now the development team can start working on it. Okay. All requirements must be agreed before development start. No, it is not at all required. That's why we are using Agile. Development can start as soon as initial stories are ready. Once we have ample amount of requirements ready in the product backlog index, then we can start our development on it. Okay. It's product owner's responsibility to have the product backlogs index ready. Okay. Scrum is very easy to implement and even without training. Not at all. It is not recommended to start working on it without any training on it. Okay. Using Scrum is a big change. People must have good understanding of Scrum. Right? Scrum is just a set of simple rules. No, it is not like that. Scrum is a set of rules and a framework plus a compatible work culture and ethics. Right? Because it's basically made up on the general human behaviors. So that's why it provides you the compatible work culture and ethics. Like what is ethical, you have to follow within your team. Right? The Scrum Master is like a project manager. There is no project manager in a Scrum. Scrum Master makes sure the Scrum framework is followed. Okay. Scrum does not require you to have a business case. No, it is not like that. There should be a justified reason to spend any money in any company, and this should be documented. The product owner is responsible for ensuring that there is a feasible reason for performing the project and aligning the project with it. Right? Like the example I've given you of the top button. The development team will say, why do we need this button? People can scroll it up and go. So product owner should have the good reason why he wants this button to be there. Okay. Scrum allows the development team to decide what will be delivered. No, it's not like the development team decides it. It's like with the collaboration of a Scrum team, with the collaboration of development team, product owner decides which all things can be picked up for the current sprint. Okay. A team only decides on how to deliver. It is up to the product owner to determine what will be delivered. You got the difference between these two? The dev team decides how to deliver it. And it is up to the product owner to determine what to deliver. Okay. Product owner decides what to deliver and development team decides how to deliver. Clear? The product owner is the project manager? No. The product owner only creates and maintains the product backlog, but does not manage the day-to-day activities of the team. Okay. Scrum tells us everything about managing projects. No, it's not like that. Scrum mostly deals with the definition and delivery of the products. Many of the business-oriented aspects of the project are done outside Scrum. Okay. The product owner is representative from the customer. It's not always right. Okay. Product owner is the one or the people from the performing organization. The organization in charge of producing the final product of the project, a contractor in many cases, and the contact point with the customer. I'm sorry for this miss. Okay. It's like, it's not always correct that the product owner is from the customer, is from the customer's company. Okay. Like I said that we actually don't require BA in the Scrum, but here we do require BA. If the product owner, the customer is involved into multiple things, then he can delegate his task to BA, and the BA can take care of the role of product owner. Okay. So that's why it's not always like that the product owner is from the customer side. Or it may be like I am working for any of you, like I know that Leena ji owns a business, so I'm referring her, like I am the main development team company who is developing the software, and Leena ji is the customer for me, right? Because she has provided the business to me. But the product which we are going to make is not being used by Leena ji. She is going to sell it to her clients. Okay. So in that case also, she is the product owner for us, but she is not from the customer side, from the end user side. Like, are you getting it, or
Yes.
everything is just going out?
No. This is perfect.
No?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So these are the facts and fictions about the Scrum.
Sorry, could you go back one more slide? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But does not maintain day to day. Okay. Okay, so it's up to us. Okay. So
Okay.
okay, got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so now I want a volunteer who can start their video, and we can see him or her for the activity. Who wants to be the volunteer?
I don't mind.
I means Leena ji.
Yeah, Leena.
Okay. Sorry, I don't recognize your voice now.
No, that's okay. No worry.
Okay. So Leena ji, you would like to open your video. Okay. So you would be the volunteer. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now, okay, yeah, we can see you.
Mhm.
So now the other person also, I would require one more person to volunteer for this, but I don't need him or her to open the video. It's okay.
I can do it. or if someone else wants to go, they can go.
Okay, we can go with you, Rudra. It's okay. Okay. So now what you need to do is, Rudra, Leena ji, is this possible to walk you around the like you can walk around your place?
No, actually.
No, you
No.
cannot walk.
No.
Okay, can you show us your room so
Yeah.
that we can?
I'm on a laptop, so I have to move the whole thing.
No. You
Not on
just
the phone.
fix a. You can fix a place.
Okay.
You can keep the.
It's a very small room, so I can't walk around.
Okay. Okay, you have many hurdles in between, right?
Yeah.
So that's perfectly fine for our activity. You just tilt your flap towards your room.
Okay.
So that we can see your room. What all hurdles are there?
I have my puppy sitting there, and I don't know. Or maybe I can switch it on my phone so I can.
No, it's
move
okay.
it.
It's okay. We want it to be fixed, and we
Okay.
want you to move. Okay.
Okay.
Your laptop should be fixed up, by which we can see you and to your room. Okay.
Okay.
Tilt it down. Tilt it down. Okay. So now, Rudra, what you need to do is you need to see the room, and accordingly you need to direct Leena ji where she need to move. Like if she is standing there and you want her to move forward, then you need to say how many steps she should take to move forward. Okay, like you want her to
Maybe
move.
we can switch, and Rudra has a room to move around. Because I have my 2 puppies sitting in the way, and I won't be able to move.
Okay.
Maybe we can switch it then.
Okay, Rudra, is it possible for you to open your video?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 moment.
Stay there.
Yeah, Rudra.
Sorry. Moving. Okay.
Okay. We can see you. So now tilt it more down. Hi. Okay. So because we want to see your room so that Leena ji can direct you where you can move. Like Leena ji, you need to tell him whether he wants to, you want him to move in like forward way or towards right,
Maybe
towards left.
on your left hand side.
Wait. Not now. Not now.
Okay.
It would be time bounded activity. Like we'll do it for a minute. Just a minute. I'm getting a call. Hello. Hello?
Leena ji, are you in New Jersey or somewhere else?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh wow, which part of New Jersey?
I'm in Jersey City.
Nice. We are very close. I am in Fairlawn, so we should meet sometime.
Fairlawn, yeah, very close. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Fairlawn is close.
So you are in Jersey City from long time?
Maybe 87. I'm 87.
Wow. मैं तो जर्सी सिटी सिर्फ 2-3 बार ही आई हूँ। उसके बाद हो गया भाई कहीं पे भी जॉब करो न्यू जर्सी सिटी और न्यूयॉर्क नहीं जाना।
I have worked like almost 15 years in New York City. Then I said, forget it, it's not for me anymore. So I have an office in Parsippany actually.
Oh, so now you go to Parsippany every day.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's 20 miles each way. It's not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad, yeah.
it's not bad, and it's beautiful place also.
Yeah,
It's
Parsippany
developing.
is, yeah, Parsippany is good.
Yeah.
But I'm from Bombay, so I like Jersey City. It's more city-like.
Oh, I'm from Haryana. I got married in Chennai.
Oh,
So I like open places. If it's crowded, no, I cannot take that.
yeah. But Jersey City is like not suburb, not a city. It's in between, like a blend. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the like breaks. Actually, I'm getting calls from them, like from government medical councils. So
Okay.
that's why. I'm so sorry for this.
It's okay. We can just call it off today. We can start tomorrow. Because what
No,
you're
no,
doing
it's
is more
okay.
important.
No, it's done. It's done.
Okay.
It's just a matter of 1 or 2 minutes. They used to call up and they used to get the information about the patient, how he's feeling now, and everything like that.
Okay.
If he require any kind of medical help or not.
Oh, that's nice.
These
Now
kind of
Rudra switched his place. Now he's sitting at a better place with reclining sofa and everything, huh?
Usha, that's what I was telling to Santosh.
Okay. So now, Leena ji, you this activity would be for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. What you need to do is you need to direct Rudra where to move and how much to move. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And Rudra, you need to count your steps. How many steps you are walking between this 1 minute. Okay. Okay.
I'm actually
So,
sitting on the floor. That's perfect.
Okay. So,
but I wanted to have some hurdles in between your way, but it's okay.
There's a
No
table
worries.
right here.
Okay. Okay. So on my go, you can start it. Okay. I'm starting my stopwatch. Then
Should I
only you
carry the
can start.
laptop? Am I?
No, you can keep your laptop there only, but you should be visible.
Okay.
Like you set your laptop at the corner of your room, and from there we can see you to move around your room.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll not judge you. We'll not see
okay.
your room.
Okay.
We cannot see the floor because if
Yeah,
we
because
cannot
of
see
the
the floor,
laptop, that was my problem too. If I had a phone, then I
it's
can.
okay. It's okay. Now you can see where he can move
Okay.
and what all hurdles are available in the room. Okay.
Okay. So,
So ready?
Rudra, yeah.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, you can start now.
You can go to your chair, go back to your chair.
How many steps, ma'am? How many steps?
5 steps.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm already here.
Okay.
But I sit on the floor.
Maybe 3 steps on your left.
3 steps on my left.
He cannot go. He cannot go there. It's okay.
Okay. What else? I don't know what to tell him. I don't know, Richa-ji, I don't know what to tell him. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Or maybe 3 step on your right.
You need to just tell him where to go and how much to
Okay.
go. Like how many steps you want him to walk.
Let's say 5 steps on your right.
5 steps on my right.
Or you don't have place. 5 steps on your left.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go back. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4, 5. Now take 7 steps on your right.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. 3
Okay,
steps
we'll
on your
stop. It's done. 1 minute is done. Okay, Rudra. How many steps? Rudra, you can come. You can come back, Rudra. Okay. So now you tell me how many steps you have walked.
I want to say 4 back, 7, so it's 18.
Okay, it's around 18-20. Okay. Okay. So now I'm giving you like you are free to move around your room for a minute, and then you need to count your steps. Okay. You cannot sit. You cannot sit. You again have to walk for a minute. Okay. So on my start, you can start walking. Okay. Yeah. Start. Start. Moving in a like rhymic way. He's
Yes,
dancing.
exactly. I don't know what to do.
He's kind of
He's
doing
right.
a robotic dance.
Walking on the table with just a small copy.
We
Yeah.
can play Ringa Ringa Roses for 1 minute.
Okay. Okay, it's done. It's done. Come back. It's done. Okay, so now how many steps you have done?
I want to say 40 something, maybe.
40 something, right? So now you tell me what is the difference between these two activities?
Yeah.
How you feel? How did you feel with these two activities?
I like the one where I could do what I want, to be honest.
He was
Yes.
following the direction and then he was on his own.
Yes. So he liked the most the second part, right? Where he
Yeah.
was walking around by his own, right? Yes. So this is the agile way of working, wherein you give the freedom to the individual that he can find out his own way to work on the requirement and to achieve the goal. And in the first way of the activity, wherein someone was monitoring you and he was directing you to work upon like this. Okay. So in the first activity, Leena ji was asking him to go here and there, and then she can see like, okay, there's a hurdle. He cannot move to left towards his left because there was a chair. He cannot move to the right because there was the center table. So those things only when he arrived there, then only Leena ji was able to uh, uh, like understand what all could be the hurdles there, right? But in the second activity, what he was doing, he knows where he can get like stuck up. So he was able to find his own way, and he was not waiting for anyone to give the instructions. So that's why he moved around 40 steps in 1 minute. And in the first activity, he has just moved to 18 steps, right? Clear
Perfect.
like two differences are clear.
Perfect.
And it is the human behavior. If somebody is like monitoring the other person, then that person will wait until the mentor is until the mentor is asking him to do anything. Like if he finishes his task, then also he'll wait until and unless the mentor is going to ask him to work on this next thing, right? You can see this in your environment, that if you have asked somebody to finish this off and you say that I'm going to monitor this after 2 hours, what will happen? If that person has finishes that task within an hour also, then also he'll not come back to you and say that I finished my task. He'll wait for 2 hours and he'll wait you to come back and see whether he has finished it or not, right?
Yes.
It happens. So in Agile, what we do is we give the freedom to the individual that you decides what you want to do. And once it is done, you can come back and ask for the next task. Okay. So the individual will be very happy in the second way of working, where they have the freedom of working on it. No monitoring, right? I'm sorry, I'm getting another call.
So did you guys like my catwalk? That was good, right?
Rudra, I must say you are very funny guy. The way you're walking and
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to do, so I was trying to make it.
yeah, I understand.
Best, yeah. But was that walk good or?
Yes, it was good and entertaining also.
Okay.
More like a dance.
Oh yeah.
The hair was, I was like running.
I have my two puppies, one mine and my sister-in-law has put her puppy with me. So they would come in my way. That's why I was just sitting in a den, hiding from everybody.
We understand.
What puppies?
Mine is Cavapoo, is a Cavalier and Poodle mix, and my sister-in-law's dog sitting is a Golden Retriever.
Nice. Good dogs.
Oh, wow.
Loyal breeds.
Yeah, very loyal.
I have a Labrador Retriever.
Oh,
Nice.
so loving. They're so loving.
Guys, don't talk about pet. My son is sitting next to me. He's like, Har Rose, Mama, I need a pet for Christmas. I need a pet for Christmas.
Even same here with me. Same here. So that's why I was yeah.
I got him on Mother's Day, actually 8 years back. He's 8 years old now. We got him from a farm, from a breeder.
Oh, wow. One of my friends, she's having which? Golden? Poodle or
Golden?
doodle? He knows more about pets more than me.
Oh.
So he golden doodle. He's so cute and adorable. It looks like he's gonna talk to you.
I know. They do. They do.
They are very expressive. Yeah.
Yeah, and after seeing that pet every day, okay, if not dog, can we have a hamster? Can we have this? Can we have a cat? मैं बोलूँगी भाई करोगे क्या ये सब चीजों का?
No, but
for
when
pet,
they
someone
grow
need
with
to be at home all day, right? To take care of
big
all.
responsibility.
No, not necessarily. No.
Really?
No, you have to take them out twice a day, actually, morning and evening.
Because
But
me and
otherwise they are on
Santosh
their own.
working, my kids
You have to
are used to
watch
go school, so that's why.
He's used to it. Like morning you take him once, and in the evening you take him once, and
So
that's
at
about
whole
it.
day, dog can sit at home all alone, or
Oh yeah. He keeps playing with his toys, and my whole house is full of his toys. Wherever you go, even when he's sleeping, he brings one toy inside.
then I will think about. I can think about it. Yeah.
They don't need no. In fact,
Now
they are very.
pets are so friendly, and it's like other than cooking food, they do everything by themselves.
Yeah, and then he's so friendly. I always tell my husband, if a stranger comes, he would play with him instead of protecting us. You start playing with him. He's so friendly. Oh my God.
What kind of breed you have?
It's a Cavapoo. It's called Cavapoo. It's a mix of Cavalier and Poodle.
Oh, तेरे को पता है? Okay. What's the other one?
Cavalier and Poodle mix. And my sister-in-law that I'm dog sitting for a few weeks is a Golden Retriever.
Retriever. Okay. पता है?
पता है बच्चों को सब पता होता है.
पता होता है उनको.
Yeah.
And I'm listening this for the first time.
Oh.
I'm not the pet lover.
Even not me too,
Normally
but my
kids,
younger son, oh my God, he wants dog at any cost. No, mama, I want puppy. Like,
Uh, they are very
okay.
good actually. They are really a stress buster.
yes,
Yeah, true.
that's true.
Only concern I feel like no, we are pure vegetarian. We don't eat even egg also in the I mean, we don't eat. So if we bring something a big dog like golden retriever, doodle, those kind of these, we need to feed them non-veg. So
No,
that's a
no,
big
not
thing.
necessarily. I mean, we do. We are vegetarian. We do give him his food. But my sister-in-law has Chinese chow chow, which is a huge, like a small lion,
Oh,
55 pounds. But he was completely vegetarian. He would eat upma. He would eat khichdi. He would eat everything.
Yeah.
oh
Exactly.
wow.
Amazing.
And yeah.
If I was on the screen now, I should have shown you one of my son's face. He's like, Mama, we can have it.
On my WhatsApp, my I think display picture is with the dog. So show him. He'll love it.
It is a big responsibility.
So
They are
we
very
need to
cute.
follow their diet and outing and
Yes,
vaccination
yes,
and everything.
absolutely. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Now we have one more friend. Her name is Lena. We can go to her house and we can play with her pets.
Ah.
What
Yeah.
is the monthly expenses for a pet?
It's like the food and all, but I have his medical insurance and all. So I would say about 150 $200 a month on him.
Oh, I'm
Except, yeah, a
forcing my
couple of
husband to buy
months.
a pet, but he's watching me like a pet in home, so that's why.
And then this one
He's
is
like
not, he
very
doesn't
pet like.
shred. So
Why do
that's
you?
one good thing. He doesn't
Yeah,
shred.
why do
So
I need a pet? You are
Oh,
there in home
that's
right now.
nice. See, we were
Okay.
talking about pets, so my other twin also came.
now you're in trouble.
Rupanjali, do you have here in India?
I'm in India.
You are in India, but I'm asking about your pet. Do you
Oh
have
my
in?
God. He's there. Yeah, he's there. You know, because of the corona, it was not easy to get him here. So we had to
Oh,
leave it.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
some.
one day I will come and watch your pet then.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Let me come back, or I can give you the address. You can go and meet him.
Yeah, yeah,
Where do you
surely.
live,
Thank you.
Rupali?
I
I mean,
live in
Rupanjali.
Troy, Michigan.
Oh, I have a very good friend. My brother also lives in West Bloomfield.
Oh, okay, okay. The Bloomfield is like nearby. Yeah,
Yeah, West Bloomfield he lives. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay. But we are really
Okay.
missing my dog. You know.
I tell you, I swear. And they are also very, very, very loving,
Yeah, very much. Yeah.
And they're very jealous. Mine is so jealous. He wouldn't let me and my husband sit on one sofa. He would come
Oh,
sit next to us.
that's true. That's true. You know.
Oh my
और
God.
धक्के मारता है कि निकल यहाँ से मेरी माँ है निकल
Yeah,
इधर से
exactly.
वो तो pets छोड़ो यार मेरे बच्चे they are 8 years old and if we are sitting on a sofa and watching movie just watching movie आके बीच में बैठेंगे she's my mom how can you touch my mom
That's true, Isha.
That's what
Good.
I like.
Good.
sometimes no कभी कभी ऐसे होता है भाई अभी we are husband wife नहीं है we are like brother sister staying in one house
Oh boy,
yes.
they're adorable.
I believe this happens here only because we don't have extended family here.
Yes,
No, it
right.
happens at everywhere. It
नहीं नहीं
happens
सब
everywhere.
जगह ऐसा ही होता है everywhere it's like that.
Oh.
Kids are not ready to leave her parents like that.
That, yeah.
They don't allow you. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's everywhere.
My
Yeah.
son is staring me like, why you are talking about me?
Okay, okay, no worries.
So cute.
So we'll come
Okay.
back to our
Oh,
top. It's Richa.
let's continue.
Okay. So now tell me any doubt till now? Any doubt till now?
Okay.
No, we are good, I guess.
Good. And it was very heavy session.
No.
Scrum framework, please एक बार आप लोग देखिएगा. I guess you all have written it out or not.
I took a picture. Yeah.
Okay, everyone?
No, can you let me take a picture? Give me 1 second.
Yes, yes, sure, you can take it. And please revise this. I'll open it up. Okay.
Can one of you
So
post it on the group?
it would be good if you can post it, or otherwise I'll post it. Okay.
I wrote it down, but I didn't take a photo, so it may not be to
Okay.
scale.
Okay.
I am not muted.
You take a picture, but after that you just try to make it on your own, like how we did it, like this. You first draw this, okay, these things, and then you try to figure out which all things come where. Okay.
Okay.
So this way it will help you to understand it more. Okay.
Okay.
So I think we should call it a day now, because this is a very heavy thing to understand, to digest actually. After this, now only the Scrum roles are there, on which you need to deep dive into product owner's role. And apart from that, you just need to know what exactly they are and how they work. You don't want to deep dive into these two roles. Okay, these are not relevant to your like role. Okay.
Which two?
Scrum Master and development team. You just need to understand more about the product owner, because you may have to act like a product owner to your team.
Okay.
So that's why you need to understand more about the product owner, not about the Scrum Master and development team. They'll work around their own roles.
Okay.
And it's not your responsibility to teach them what is a Scrum and how it works. It's the Scrum Master's responsibility to guide, to educate his team about the Scrum. Okay.
Okay.
So you just need to understand about your role, then that's okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll meet again day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll try to start with the Scrum framework first.
Okay.
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 Thank you, team. Good night, team. Thank you, Richa ji.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you and take care of you and
Thank
your
you,
husband
Richa.
too.
Take care. Yes.
Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Good night. Good morning.